Today on Let's Wine a Little.
Our conversation about the King of Spirits continues today. Yes, we're speaking about vodka. Last week, we told you about flavored vodkas. We talked about vodkas from Poland and France, and we even had the chance to experience a beautiful tasting. Now, today, we're going to get into a few more brands you may want to investigate, as well as that super simple recipe that any vodka drinker would enjoy. All of that and more in today's Let's Wine a Little.
A few ideas of vodka that you may enjoy, and I've got a couple here. So I've got some really popular ones. Okay, a really popular one, and then I have some flavored vodkas, where I typically fall, and then I have something else that really speaks to who I am and why I buy what I buy. So over here. Well, okay, let me go ahead and call it outright. Gwendolyn is a Texan. I am a Texan, and Texans are very proud about being from Texas. And we love to buy things that are from Texas, especially alcohol. So let me get on my glasses here because Tito's Vodka is from Texas. Deep Eddy is from Texas. General Orders 3 is from Texas. Do you see a theme here, people? Do you see a theme? Okay. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about our first one, which is Tito's Vodka. This is out of Austin, Texas. People love Tito. It is very smooth, in my opinion. Some people have found that there is a lot of sugar in Tito's, so they're like, I'm not so sure. But this is gluten-free. I want to say most of the vodkas are. But this is out of Austin, Texas. It is known, I want to say worldwide, because it's just that good. But you can get Tito's Vodka anywhere. So check them out the next time you're out and about and you're looking for a really good vodka, all right? So next on my list are flavored vodkas, and that's where I tend to reside. Now, here is where Gwendolyn stands. I love a vodka by itself. To sip it neat, maybe a little block of ice, but Gwendolyn typically stays here. Give me a flavored vodka in a cocktail anytime. I'll be happy. That's where I tend to reside. That's my sweet spot. So with that, I'm gonna start from the back first. Let me talk about Veil. And I only have one of them here, but they have a number of flavors when it comes to flavored vodka. Chocolate is next on my list. It's chocolate, all right? It's coming. It is coming. But Veil has a number of flavored vodka. This is the raspberry flavored vodka here. And on the back of it, there is a recipe for the raspberry crush that someone, of course, can definitely try. It's just the raspberry vodka with some frozen lemonade. So that makes it easy. And because flavored vodkas are, in my opinion, designed for all those really cute and highly enjoyable cocktails, this is what I keep available at my bar, right? Because I'm always ready to do something. But Veil has a number of flavored vodkas that I highly suggest you look at. Next up, though, making it extra easy, okay, is another one. This one, again, it is from Texas. Now, it says Austin. Technically, it's not in Austin. It's the Austin metro area, but we're not going to get particular about it. And matter of fact, I don't even know if it says it on here. Okay, so there is a distilling company in Austin, but it's bottled at Buda, Texas, and then Dripping Springs. Austin area. That's all that matters. Okay. Having said that, Deep Eddy is a very popular vodka. Their regular vodka that's non-flavored is also really good. I have tried that. But their flavored vodka, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It doesn't take much to mix it in something and do something amazing with it. Do not sleep on the flavored vodkas. If you're like, I'm not really a vodka person, try out the flavored vodkas. That will help you get to where you want to go. Now, lastly, and I will need my readers for this, I want to talk about General Orders 3. And again, if you're a history person, you know what that means. I'm going to read for you what is on the back of this bottle. So let me stop. The bottle is gorgeous. It has 1865 etched on the bottle. It is gorgeous. But then on the back, it has this wonderful message, and I'm going to read it to you because what I love about General Orders 3, 8.65% of every bottle purchase goes to a historically Black university. There is nothing more amazing, in my opinion, than companies who are representing what they stand for every single moment of the day from inception. So with that, let me read to you General Orders number 3. And it says, the people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. By order of Major General Granger, June 19th, 1865. Yes, Juneteenth, people. Yes. This is why this is so special. Now, forget the fact that it's made with sweet potatoes. Okay? And that is out of Houston, Texas. Forget all of that. The messaging itself is enough. And it was voted the best vodka in the world, if I'm not mistaken, in 2023. So it represents, just because you don't hear about it on all the TV shows and what have you, doesn't mean that they're not representing at all times. And so I want to read this from, again, their bottle. It says, General Order 3 vodka is dedicated to sustaining and maintaining freedom and liberty for all people, no matter who and where they come from. Okay, so this ultra premium vodka, you need to get it. It is, of course, at your wine liquor store. It is definitely sold in terms of like a drink cocktail at a number of bars in Houston, but do not sleep on one of the best rated vodkas. Like, hello, you learn something new every day. Now, these are my choices for what I keep at my bar in terms of vodka. I don't keep much because I'm a wine girl, okay? I'm a wine woman, but I will enjoy vodka from time to time. Let's continue our talk about vodka, and specifically, I want to focus on those ready-made-for-you cocktails. Yeah, because we go back to it again. There are some of us who have the space to deck out the bar, love doing our own cocktails and going to town. And then there are a few of us who just don't want to bother. And I gotta say, I appreciate the thought of somebody somewhere saying, if we just packaged it, they'll just buy it and then we're all good. Everybody is winning. So shout out to you, whoever you are, who said, we need to pre-package some things. So let me give you a quick story. This is where Gwendolyn started. Now I know it has ice, so don't freak out. But this particular glass has a variety of recipes on it. And because I need my readers, hold on, let me get my readers, hold on. We've got Cosmopolitan, Bloody Mary, Margarita, Dry Martini. And it's also a measuring glass, right? So it does more than one thing. Let me go ahead and put this ice into my shaker there because it's melting. But it's my measuring glass You can't get better than that, because why have recipes available to you, but you can't measure and get all things together? Now that's where I started. That was back in the 90s? The 90s. That was back in the 90s. Okay, fast forward, and we now have this over here. Now, what I have here are just 2 ideas of pre-prepared cocktails that all you have to do is add your vodka or tequila, and then you are good to go. First up, let me move some things over here. First up, we have from Fever Tree, the espresso martini mix. Now, I am in heaven right now when it comes to espresso martinis. I don't know, I'm having a moment. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am having a moment that I am loving the espresso martini on a daily basis. Although I don't do it, I would love it on a daily basis. So there is the Fever Tree espresso martini mix. All you have to do after you shake it really well is add your vodka to it, and you are good to go. We also have here from Owens the espresso martini mix as well, and this is a package of 4 8-ounce cans that come prepared for you, and on theirs they suggest that you either add 2 ounces of vodka or 2 ounces of tequila. You're going to shake it well and then serve it in a martini glass and add some coffee beans right on top. I will say that on this package, they said, hey, if you want to do it as a mocktail, then just skip the alcohol. Personally, I have never tried it without a little alcohol, so I don't know what that feels like. But you never know. Maybe I'll get a little adventurous. Who knows? Let me do this. Let's try out the Fever Tree, because I can close it back up. And we are going to, let me toss out the water. We don't want any water in our cocktail. Okay, now it says here that I want to add 2 ounces pretty much of vodka, and then I'm going to add 2 ounces of espresso martini mix. Sounds like a plan to me. Now I am selecting for today's vodka. We have the 1865. It's General Orders 1865 vodka. They are Black owned, based out of Houston. And a percentage of every sale goes to an HBCU. I want to say it's something close to 8%. Don't quote me, but I'm just saying. All right, so let me get myself 2 ounces of vodka. All right. Just love their bottle. It is the prettiest bottle known to man, I swear. And this vodka happens to be made from sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. All the potatoes can be included. All right, let's get this open. Woo. All right, 2 ounces of this guy. Ooh, man, that smell. You know, if I was still making my own ice cream, I would so use this. I tell you, I would use it. Oh, golly. That smells divine. See, I don't know in regards to a mocktail if I would want to try this without something in it. I mean, isn't that just like having iced coffee or something? I mean, is that what that is? Somebody help me out. I don't know. But we're gonna shake it. All right, just a couple seconds, 15 or so seconds. We don't have to go into the whole thing. Woohoo! Little fizzy there. And no, I am not going to add any coffee beans, although I do have coffee beans available. I'm not going to add any coffee beans. Now again, you are free to decorate as you see fit, because you know how I do. Gwendolyn is more on the just let me get to my drinking portion because I still want to get to it. But obviously, you could, of course, add some coffee beans and top it with it. It's very pretty. It's got a little. I could have probably shaken it some more. I got a little bit of my fizz, but you know, let's just see here. Oh, woo! Okay, the mix is spot on. Oh my goodness. All right, okay. I will say this. It's got a lot of the caffeine in there, that's for sure. This reminds me of another espresso martini I had at a restaurant. So that's great. And keep in mind that for a lot of us, when we have a cocktail out, we want to duplicate that here in our home. So I love the flavor mix of this Fever Tree. That's absolutely amazing. I have, of course, had the Owens, but I love this flavor mix. And yeah, I would probably shake a little bit more so I can get that really great fizz on top and add those coffee beans. But what can I tell you? Sometimes I'm just here for the drink. But this is delicious. Woo! Okay. Now, let me give you some quick details before I get all into my cocktail. First of all, this Fever Tree, I picked it up at Total Wine and Spirits. So you could definitely get that there. I want to say it's about maybe $9, something like that. But Owens, I picked up this Owens package at the grocery store. I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. Do not sleep on the alcohol. Well, no. It's not really an alcohol aisle. It's the mixer aisle, at least in my grocery store. There is an aisle, but with all the wine, this is at Kroger, with all the wine, there is an aisle that they have for mixers and bitters and other ingredients for your cocktails. Now, they can't sell alcohol, but they can sell the margarita mix. They can sell the Bloody Mary mix. They can sell the espresso martini mix. So I picked this up at my local Kroger, and I want to say that was like at the time about $10. Either way, you don't have to go to a liquor store or a big box wine store to find a prepared mix. You can go to your grocery store and get the exact same thing. Cheers. So we can't have a conversation about liqueurs and cordials and bitters without sharing a recipe or two. Now this one I happened to pick up during my last visit to Total Wine. It's called the Berry Crush, and it's very simple. It is 1 part of the Dreyot strawberry liqueur. It is 1 part of the Veil raspberry flavored vodka, and then it's 4 parts of the San Pellegrino. Now let me get my glasses on because I gotta make sure I can see here. This is the Arancita Rosa. Okay, there we go. So the way that you would typically serve it, I'm just saying, would be for a group of people, right? So you would do the whole entire can. I'm gonna do a single serving where again, we're doing the 4-1-1. The 4-1-1. I crack myself up. All right, so let me get 4 ounces here. And what you could do if you have it as they served it in a prepared. I'm having this fascination with prepared cocktail. They served it in a champagne coupe, so it was very pretty. And yes, I would suggest, if you're going to do that, getting some strawberries, cutting them up to decorate your drink. Again, I'm not about the frills. I know that people believe that Virgos are high maintenance and that you have to go all out for a Virgo. Those are lies. We are high maintenance, but you don't have to go all out. All right, let's get us a little bit of strawberry liqueur. Gotta get that in there. And Dreyot is so good. They have so many flavors that you can choose from and add to your bar. We're gonna do a single serving of this Berry Crush, which when I was in the store was delicious, which is why I was like, ooh, let me go ahead and get that. Woo! Be careful with it, because again, it's sparkling water. Oh, you gotta love the sparkling water. And Gwendolyn gets us a little excited, so forgive me. Let's pour this in. Now, I will tell you now, I never had a job as a bartender or anybody in the cocktail industry. Probably because my natural nature of being a klutz comes out. But it's okay though, I can still get your drink good going. Okay, a couple of things real quick. And I know it's not the pretty with the strawberry and everything, but just walk with me here. That San Pellegrino water, that orange, it comes through. That strawberry liqueur, it comes through. And then you've got that raspberry flavored vodka. Oh my goodness. Okay, delicious. Oh my God, it's so fresh. So here's my idea. If you're thinking, okay, Gwendolyn, I see you drinking it, yada, yada, yada. Now what? My suggestion, when I do this all year round, I would do it all year round. It is very fresh. Keep in mind that the base for this is this sparkling water. Could you serve it without the alcohol? Ugh. If you are doing something and you want your other guests who do not want the alcohol in it, then just serve them this water by itself. It is a beautiful sparkling water by itself. I have it all the time. I keep it in the house. So I was happy to see a recipe that included it. So it's going to be great for your guests without the alcohol. But then again, in a pitcher, you can have the berry crush set up so that they can also enjoy that as well for those who want the alcohol in there. But this is a very fresh cocktail. It is extremely light. That water does amazing things for it. But you really do get to taste the raspberry vodka in there and that strawberry as well. It is all coming together and I am here for it. All right, now that we got that, let me clean this up. Because again, a sister is not a bartender, but I can get you a drink made though. I can get you a drink. Let's get on to our next recipe. So today we have given you, let's see, a quick recipe using Owens and Fever Tree Espresso Tini. We have given you a recipe using the Veil flavored vodka. And you're learning more about how just because you are a business doesn't mean that you cannot share your values at all times and impact your community in more ways than one. There is so much more to learn about vodka, so I suggest that you do a little digging of your own. And in the comments, tell us what vodkas you appreciate every single day. Clearly, Gwendolyn is rocking Texas because that's what we do, but I would love to know what you do. And until then, we will see you on the next Let's Wine a Little.